Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
We begin this, sorry Liz, I see you laughing over there. We begin this morning with a live look over downtown Fort Wayne. Today is Thursday, July 11th. It is 7-Eleven day. And Liz, we want to talk about the fog that we can see back there in downtown Fort Wayne. Talk to us a little bit about the fog. I mean, I'm hoping it kind of clears up a little bit as we go on through the morning.
Yeah, the fog's kind of the big issue this morning. So if you haven't left the door quite yet, give yourself a little extra time. I want to show you the visibility map. So this is all a direct result, as we were talking about yesterday, of all of the rain that we've had from Beryl's remnants. So now, because we have all that moisture and all of the wind from yesterday has died down, everything's settling in, and we have visibility as low as about 1/10 of a mile in some spots. In fact, even a little less in parts of Steuben, LaGrange, Noble, Whitley counties, Huntington, Kosciuszko. And here in Fort Wayne, we have about 1/10 mile visibility. This is going to be fairly widespread fog for likely the next hour or two. It's not until we get a little closer to about 10 a.m. that we'll notice a difference in terms of visibility. So keep that in mind for your morning plans, bit more of a slow go, but I will say going into this afternoon, it's going to be beautiful. Here's a look at satellite and radar. This is where the remnants of Beryl are right now. Not very impressive as that rain really dwindles down. And behind it, we're starting to clear out. So we will see more sunshine today. The afternoon just looking beautiful. Future Track walks you through today. This itself is not cloud cover, it's fog. And so that's why it's kind of a little bit more transparent compared to what is cloud cover over on Future Track off to the west. Over the course of the morning hours, the next hour or two, we'll deal with some lingering patches of fog. Then past 10, as I've mentioned, that's when we really start to lift with the thickest fog. Going into the afternoon, a few more passing clouds. Beautiful sunshine expected this afternoon. It is possible we could end up seeing maybe a pop-up shower or two for this evening. The most likely situation of that happening is going to be south of US 30. US 30 pretty much kind of bisecting the region from north to south, and that's where we have a few of these pop-up showers. This is around 7 p.m. on Future Track. Should be short-lived in nature, and even as we go into tonight, we're starting to dry out a little bit more, Jess. Temps today back in the 80s, though.
Hey, as long as we have some warm weather, some more summer-like weather, I would say I'm happy, Liz.
Yeah,
thanks so much. All right, want to catch you up on some of your news headlines this morning. We have new reaction after what was a chaotic scene in downtown Fort Wayne yesterday morning. A man is now facing charges after police say he robbed a man at knife point in a parking garage. McQuail Kaiser says he was on his way to work when it all happened. When he captured that video you just saw of police trying to apprehend a man in the street, he was identified as Antonio Abul Hassan, and police say he assaulted that man in the Civic Center parking garage. And then after being tased, police said they tried to run, but he was caught and arrested. And the witness says he was on high alert. Take a listen.
Crazy happens, or nobody get shot or killed or anything like that. It was a little scary for a moment, especially when I saw him coming back towards me.
Police say the victim of the armed robbery is expected to be okay. You can find that full story on our website, 21alivenews.com. Well, leaders at a nonprofit dog rescue in DeKalb County announced last week that they are going to be closing their kennels. Now the founder of Canine Haven Rescue is asking people to come forward and adopt. Kara Seiler says the all-volunteer organization takes in pets from kill shelters all over the country or from owners who are forced to surrender their pets. But she says due to medical issues, she has to close the kennels by the end of the month.
I've always had a special place in my heart for dogs. I grew up with dogs, and I kind of always dreamed that when I had a property that I could do that, I would. And in 2013, we moved up to where we are now, and it all kind of fell together.
Seiler says despite having to close the kennel, the rescue will continue to operate as a foster-based organization. So if you can do anything to help, I'm sure they would really, really appreciate it. Well, we're still talking animal news this morning. This one didn't happen here in Fort Wayne, but new body camera footage from police in Columbus, Ohio shows a man who broke into multiple businesses before being caught by police with live hamsters inside his pants. Officers say they were called to the scene after a security alert from one of those businesses. Inside one pet store, police say the suspect smashed open dog cages, letting out about 15 animals. They finally caught up to him and found several
Using animals? Oh, they're
and
dribbles in
live
there.
animals with him. He's
Animals
facing
abuse,
charges
animal
of breaking and entering and vandalism. Now, police say the animals that they did find are okay, but Liz, there are still a few missing ferrets and hamsters. Now, I can't say I'm a huge fan of any sort of the rodent type. I'm not trying to call them nasty or rodents or anything, but ferrets really freak me out. If I was going to steal an animal, it would not be a ferret or a hamster or any of those little critters. I mean, in the video, you can literally see them pulling them out of his leopard print jumpsuit.
I'm so glad you specified what fashion he was
I just
wearing
think the
in this
whole thing is
story.
so bizarre, especially the full leopard print jumpsuit.
Listen, I don't know what it is about the Thursday morning news, because this is a common occurrence today, apparently.
Yes.
We've had multiple stories of people smuggling animals in their pants.
Well, you guys are lucky I chose the hamsters and the ferrets over the snakes that they pulled out. I mean, dozens of snakes. I showed that video to Kayla yesterday, and we were like, that needs to run. I mean, that one was arguably way worse. Dozens of snakes that they pulled out of the guy's pants and put into bags, Ziploc bags. I would take the hamsters any day, Liz.
Well, yeah, I would too, but I don't want anything animal-wise in my pants.
Okay, well, yeah.
We've talked about before, Jess has this fun game of would you rathers. I'm gonna pick no to both of these.
Yeah, I love to give people crazy would you rathers where none of the answers are a good option, but you have to pick one.
Yeah, the thing that kind of startles me the most about these stories is that when you hear crazy stories like this, I said it on air, it almost always starts out with Florida man, blah, blah, blah. How are these not Florida man stories?
This one is a Columbus man, and hey, we cover parts of Columbus, so if you're from Columbus, you gotta come claim your man.
Come claim your man, because we don't want him.
Hey, we're not saying we don't want him, we're just saying it's a little kooky, okay?
It's a little suspicious.
Yeah, if you guys were gonna steal an animal, please tell me it's not gonna be snakes. That's all I need to know, is that you're not willing to steal snakes, take them to the airport. I definitely didn't want to include that one in today's Fastcast.
No thanks.
All right, well, we do want to leave you guys on a live look today. We want to end all the animal and all the snake talk. There's your live look over downtown Fort Wayne. We've got some fog in the area. You guys can keep up to date with us on our app and our social media and our website. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. Have a great day.